Well, we're into barbecue season again, so today we're going to be doing a nice barbecued beef with some chili beans. So it's a take on a Tex-Mex style of actual cookery. So the first thing we're going to do is actually marinate our beef. So what I've got here is some porterhouse steaks or some sirloin steaks. So basically these have been already pre-sliced. I've made them a wee bit bigger, about 300 grams, because I actually want to slice them when we serve them. So what I'm going to do then is to marinate that with some dried marjoram. So that gets sprinkled on top. We've got some nice smoked paprika. Now if you can't get smoked paprika, just normal paprika is fine. And I want to moisten that down with some oil. So then we're going to actually just give them a toss in the marinade. Now of course you would do this the night before or the day before and get those nicely marinated. But we're going to put them straight on the barbecue. So the longer you marinate them, that flavour is going to infuse into those steaks. So a wee bit of oil onto the barbecue plate. You could use the grill bars. I think the actual plate is better for this. So we want to actually cook these nice sort of medium rare, or even rare if you like it at that stage. Now we're going to look at the actually other parts of the dish. So we want to have a lettuce component. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this nice iceberg lettuce. We're just going to put that on a tray. And I'm just going to, what we call in a chef's term, we're going to chiffonade it, which means cut it into nice thin strips or thin slices. So this is going to be part of the dish and how we build the dish up. So we're going to take some of that lettuce and put it into a bowl. So in goes our nice chiffonade of lettuce. To that we're going to add some red onion, and the red onion is going to add again some colour and some nice texture to our dish. And we want some nice thin slices of red onion. And again, as I said before, when you put that into the bowl, make sure you break them up so you've got all those nice little thin pieces of onion. And then we're going to add some fresh coriander, just a small quantity. And I just want to roughly chop that as well. So this is our nice 5+ a day part of the dish. So we need to make sure we're getting our vegetables into us. And we just want to toss those together. So that's our iceberg lettuce and our coriander and our red onion. And I'm just going to stick that into my service bowl so it's ready to go. Right, we'll have a look at our steaks. Give them a nice turn. Got that nice marinade on top of them. Now what I've also got in the fry pan here is some chili Mexican beans. This is just a Waddy's mix. It has some corn in it as well, so it's bringing through that Tex-Mex flavour. So I'm just going to sit those on the edge of, no I'm not, I'm going to sit them on the heat there, just for them to warm through. I've already got some sour cream prepared, so I've just put some sour cream into my dish. So this is actually a meal that you actually get your guests to build themselves. So it's actually not individually already made, they're actually going to build it so they can actually get the flavours going. So now I've got some flour wraps, some tortilla wraps. So I'm just going to pop a couple of these onto the barbecue to get them grilled off. So we just want to colour those up. So you can see how they're just colouring up nicely. So we're just going to Pop that on our platter. Now what I've done earlier on is I've actually already cooked a couple of the steaks, and these have been resting. Now if you've watched my program before, we talk about resting meat. So when it's actually been on the stove, the juices have actually come to the outside, so that resting process allows those juices to go back to the centre of the meat. So that's had a good 5 minutes of resting time. And those juices have gone back to the centre. It's going to make it nice and tender and nice and juicy. So when you actually cut the steak, there shouldn't be lots of blood or juice running out of it, as we call it. So we'll put another one of our wraps there, and then we'll move on to our steak, and we'll have a look and see how our steak's doing. So nice and medium rare. This is probably more medium actually when I look at it, but nice and pink. Got that nice smoked paprika and the marjoram on it. So you can probably pick up that nice colour. So we're going to bring over our bowl. In goes our nice hot beans. So our beans go onto our platter, and then we take our nice marinated steak and pop that on there as well. So what your guests would do, they'd pick up one of the flour wraps. Sorry about that. They'd pick up one of the flour wraps. They'd put on some of the nice lettuce and red onion coriander mixture, some of the beans, put some steak on top, then their sour cream, and then they can roll it up themselves and eat it. And there you go, a really instant Tex-Mex flavoured beef. So there's our marinated Mexican beef with our chili beans.